Welcome back to Cash Cleaning Simulator. We just got access to the second upgrade area at the end of the last episode, so I have set up a new process we're going to be running at the moment. We're going to aim towards getting the large cash sorter in this episode. That will allow us to start checking for counterfeit money. So that is going to be one of our big priorities in this episode. We've got a lot of money about, so we're going to start off with some quests. So let me just run you through on the new area I've got set up. We've got our washing machine here. We'll be washing the stuff. We've already got a pile in there ready to go through the check-in process. We have got all the money in my inventory. Okay, so we've got 60,000 already sorted there and packed up. We've got 8,000 in 20s, and I've got 2,000 over here. I think we want to start looking at some quests. So you can get that scanner, because that's a really big thing when I can get hold of that. We could start processing all this. Might as well send it for the machine. But again, we're still sorting everything for marked. I put all my marked in this big box over here now. We'll change it to an extra large eventually, because we will get a lot of it. Okay, so let's look at quests while that's running in the background. Put money in the pneumatic tube. Okay. Well, we've got some partial stacks over here. We've got 8,000 in there at the moment. It takes a long time to get the million in there. You've got another full stack of marks, so we're having more and more marked coming through now. Probably need this close to the machine, but I've just got a lot going on around here at the moment. This is the pallet to feed this. Coming out the dryer. Once this is done, this goes into this machine to start sorting. It's a start of a system. There is a lot of money in here, so this is going to take a while to get through. We've also got the bags over here, what we've got out of the last quest. 4 of them. We still need to wash and dry those. But we've got enough to process. Let's get some lights on, because it's looking a bit dim in this part. I swear there were some more light switches in here somewhere. It'll do. Okay, so let's have a look at the quest. Still showing I've got something on the tracker. Okay, settings. Let's turn the messenger off. I don't need to know about all the messages coming up. As you see, I've already got 16 different sets of messages. Yeah, there's just too much. It's great having lore in a game, but that's just way too much. Okay, so let's have a look at what quests we've got. We do want to try and get the... Okay, so that one's a counterfeit one. Got no way of sorting the counterfeit at the moment. So I want to go for quests that pay a lot. We'll get that one. Large box, any dollar bills. 50,000 is going to be easy to do. And then I'll probably have to break a stack to do the other one. So they have sent us some more money. I want the scanner. Oh, I've got it. It just wasn't showing up on the thing. So that money's all clean, it's telling me. That's telling me that's all clean. That is all clean. So none of this has to go for the washing machine. That one does. Because it hasn't got the clean status on there. Where everything else has. So I've got one bag to wash. These other stuff goes straight into this machine here. Okay, so this is what I've been waiting for. We have a lot of stacked money here. Now, I did mention it at the very start. There's an easy way to deal with it. And it's the washing machine. Everything you put in the washing machine, it will take the bands off for you. So you can put one load in the washing machine with bands on. It'll be like 10 loads coming out the washing machine and none of it will have bands on. So this can just go straight through here. Checking for marked. You look like you've got loads of rubbish in there. Yeah, and let's just have a look in here. Yeah, all good. Lots of stacks of money, so I'm not going to mess around with it. You are a small box. I do need a large box for the quest, so I'm going to have to probably order one of them now. Just get out of the way so when I'm ready to do the quest, it's here. And I think you was clean as well, wasn't you? Yeah, you're clean, you're not. That looks like... You'll see it's got that dark blue line on there. I think these are all forgeries. Yeah, these all look like all forgeries on here. But it doesn't... I've got no quest that's telling me to sort out forgeries. So it doesn't let me know that information. That's the box for the quest. Is this bag dirty? Yeah, let's get this binned. So I'm not really going to get anything else. I don't think I'm going to get this in with that. Let's have a look how full it is. It doesn't even look that dirt. That doesn't look dirty. No, that's definitely clean. Maybe there's a few bits of dirty notes in there. There is coins in there, but I have got me a box for coins already set up. If I could actually get in the hole. Sometimes the physics in this game can be a little too sensitive. Anything else? No. So I don't know why that was telling me that was didn't have the clean status. Maybe because the coins was dirty or something. Anyway, bin it out the way. Let's get my box ready for the quest. And this one doesn't bother about counterfeit or anything like that. Just make sure we keep this machine rolling because it's got so much work to do at the moment. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And 5,000, 2, 4, 5. So now we've got the scanner, we can actually start scanning our jobs. So that's got all the tick marks on there. It tells me it's clean, tells me it's 55,000. It matches up to the quest, and we have got another machine up here because the one down the bottom disappears for some reason. I don't quite understand why. There's another set of lights here I've missed. Ah, that's a bit better. Get me some currency. We're currently trying to get up that 2,500 so I can go into the big machines. And I think I do want to start taking the hundreds out first. Okay, the pallets are working perfectly. They're all landing on it. Let's have a look at the quests. So I've got one down here which is rank 2, 8. We have got level 7 now, so I think we have got enough to do the quest. So what does this one at the top want? 5,000 in a sports bag in 50 bills. I'm going to accept that, and then I'm going to stop this machine. Well, it's got 10,000 for me. That's nice. But I want to run a batch of 50s through. You can go back in, and this time I'm setting you to 50s. Just get a stack out, and then we can get that 5,000 done. Got all my bags over here at the moment. It's a bit of a distance. So every time we get new packages, we want to be bringing them up this area. And then we want to be scanning them and see if it tells me it's a collectible, if it's clean, if it's dirty, whatever. If you've got a quest on, sometimes the tracker can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Sports bags are this. I've only got one left. And it only wants 5,000, so if we can get one stack of 50s, that'll be fantastic. Okay, so we've got a 5,000 stack. In 50s, what it's asking me for the quest. So a nice simple one. Now we can start bashing through these quests really fast. Again, make sure scan first before you put it on the conveyor. Matches all the tick marks. And if you can match all the bonuses, like no mark money, no counterfeit, perfect packs, you'll get a lot more money for your quests. Take them. These are marked, so they can go into the mark box. We don't need any more 50s at the moment. I think I still want to sort my 100s out at first. Not quite perfect. Couples going over the pallet, but that's fine. You're always going to have it happening. Okay, you need more, you need more. Keep your feeding. And then once we've got the dryer done, we can start taking the stuff out the washer. Okay, next quest. Start blasting the quests out pretty quick. $50,000 one there. That's a nice easy one. In a large box. Has to be in 50s. So again, I've got to change this machine. Can I get a stack? Okay, I can get a stack. Let's stop here. I hate having to keep changing like this, but I want to get the quest done. Actually, no. That's euros, not dollars. Didn't realise you started popping up with the euros already. So I can't actually do that at the moment. There's one down here for 20. That's a nice, easy one to do. Do we have any sports bags left is the next question. Because it's going a little wide, the easiest way is just move this back a little. That should fix it. Now, because we've had a Euro quest, some of these boxes will have Euros in there now. That's me not paying attention, really. I've got no way of sorting Euros, so that's all dirty Euros. So we'll take that out of the thing. You can have multiple quests up at the same time, so it's no big issue to us. Just want to make sure none of these boxes have got dollars again. Dirty Euros. Are you the last Euro box? Yeah, get another one, dirty Euros. I'm also checking to see if any of these have got them collectible notes in there. Should tell you. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Oh no, we've got another one hiding down the back here. Let's have a look at you. Yep. Okay, let's get the rest of these out of there. We actually didn't set the washing machine even on. So yeah, you saw all that had the bands on, and when you see us take it out, it won't. And this is apparently clean money as well. We just got the one stack there, so I'm happy to cut it. It's only when we're dealing with multiple that I don't like dealing with it. We have a large box over there now. Whether it was the one we ordered or not, I don't know. But that is for the Euro quest, so we can't do that at the moment. So I actually need to take another quest. Or did we have a dollar one? Yeah, we've got a dollar one here. Now, this needs to be in a sports bag. Did I order the sports bag? I'm getting confused now. No, I didn't. Just have to wait for that to come through. Could just keep processing the money in the meantime. So yeah, washing machine's finished now. I think eventually when it tells you it's got to be washed, if you start putting things on the wrong load. So as you see already, I've got 3 handfuls out of here. 4 handfuls. And normally you can get about 1 1/4 handfuls in there. That'll be my sports bag, but we can send this in the drying cycle first. Just try and blast a couple of quick quests out to get me some money. Well, there's 10, there's 20. Close you up, give you a scan. Perfect. This machine's finished. I'm getting confused with what I'm even setting these machines up for now. Yeah, you're doing hundreds, aren't you? Yeah, just 20s and 50s it looks like on that pallet. So yeah, I am sorting these right. And it doesn't matter if we mix all this up at the moment. I think any more money coming through now won't sort until we've got the counterfeit machine, because I'll run all these through as soon as I get it. Nearly up to a 10k stack. And the good thing is the large machines will have a bander on there, so you can automatically band them on the machines. Well, you can band them before you take it out, let's just put it that way. Okay, just running a little bit of money. Let's have a look at the quests again. So we just need to make sure we don't do anything with euros. A nice easy 20,000 up there. In a mattress, any dollar. No counterfeit, so we want to ignore that. Can be any denomination, 35,000. In a large box. Well, we had a large box we bought for the Euro quest, so we can just use this. 10, 20, 30. 2, 4, 5. So 35, close you up, give you a scan. Nice easy money on that one. Both machines have stopped, so let's feed them again. Okay, can't feed any more in yet. And we used up all our dollars, so we've got to re-stack it all up. Okay, let's try and find another quest. We're on to 2,500, so that's perfect. Now, if we wanted to, we could go straight to a Euro machine, but I just don't think that's worth it. So what level do we get the next one? Because as soon as the extra large becomes available... So money counter large, we have got access to it. The extra large is at rank 15, which is not that far away. So yeah, we'll go with the money counter. We'll get that one in. Now, this is going to allow me to see counterfeit notes. So the question is, do I want to process any more until I get that? I don't think I do. Just put you over here. I'm not going to use you at the moment. We would have had new stuff sent, so let's have a look what it is. It should be dollars. It is all clean money. So this can actually go straight to the sorter. Okay, money counter's here. Okay, so we've got the large money counter. Now I am going to have to sort through this again because I do not want any counterfeit in my system now. So as soon as I could access it and sort it out, I would be doing that on everything. On all jobs. I don't need to. But it's one of the things I like setting myself. Okay, anything overloaded, I'm going to be putting over here. Clear all this out. And then we'll run all that for the machine again. Okay, so you can have 3 handfuls on the back. There's a switch on the side that sorts counterfeit and not. And also, at the very back, you have a tape dispenser. We'll put that back through as well. So we want to sort. Now, the one thing is sorting for hundreds. But with this machine, I can change the pack size. So if I want a 5,000 in hundreds, I can easily do it. If I want 2,000, I can easily do it. But at the moment, we're going to be doing 100 stacks of 100. And then once it's finished and 100 at the bottom, you press the pack button, it will put it into a pack. So now we will have all counterfeit out of the system. Any counterfeit will come out the side of this machine here. Now I could have this set up to do 50s here. So all this is counterfeit. Do I want to have another... Well, I've got a pallet over there that's not being used. See if I can load you. That's what I didn't want to happen. Okay, let's move you out the way so I can get a pallet here. And we might be able to run the old machine as well. So this machine, let's crawl down. Right there. So as you see, most of the money coming out is counterfeit. And I think in that case, I'm going to order, if I've got enough money, for an extra large box. At the moment, we'll probably just use the trolley for it. Put you over here. Put you that way so I can actually access you. So all this on there is counterfeit. And currently you've found no hundreds in here. But you have already been for this pallet, so I wouldn't expect you to. And there is that stack that I need to cut up. Let's get that cut up. This is the one I'm supposed to be feeding you with. Oh. Never overload your machines. And the second machine, I think I don't know what money that is, so I can just go back through here. Okay, we've got a 10,000, so you see, we just packed it up immediately. Absolutely fantastic. We will separate these machines into different tables, especially the counterfeit. It's easy if I put a pallet here and then this machine spews it straight onto the side. So yeah, set you up for 50s, and then anything on this pallet should be able to be start feeding through this machine. But this one won't have a tape dispenser on it. Okay, something's gone wrong. Okay, you're still set for 100s, not 50s. Okay, that's going to be better. So this pallet here will only have 10s and 20s on, and then we can just feed them back for the same machines and just change the denomination. But yeah, that's running quite nicely. All three machines running simultaneously. Looks really nice. We do get better machines eventually, as you would expect. And we still haven't had the coin sorting in. That will come in at some point, where we'll have a new set of machines to deal with that. Okay, you seem to be running out. Oh, actually, you've finished, not run out. And these don't get packed up immediately, so I'm going to have to do these. Okay, you just need to get fed with more stuff, which will be this one. Just need to make sure I'm taking things off the right pallet, because I've got so many pallets close to each other here. This one needs more feeding. And everything in this small little pile here is all counterfeit. Okay, you've got a 5k to be done. What are you? You still need to have bands cut off, so that's fine. We'll just send you a new washing cycle. Just because there's nothing in the dryer. Okay, we've got our big extra large box now. Fantastic. Where am I going to put you? Don't want to put you over there. We'll put you here. Because most of the counterfeit will probably end up going to the piggy. And those extra large boxes do hold more than a pallet. That's why I tend to use them for stuff like this. Okay, everybody stopped. Back. Get you on your way. Okay, you just need to get unloaded. Now you need more stuff. Can't see the button. Absolutely loads of counterfeit coming out. Okay, I think I want to move this around slightly. If I push you across slightly, you should go into that bin now. Don't want to get too close to it because I need to be able to change the bin. This can come onto it here. Just gives me a bit more space to work with this machine. Somewhere about there should be good. So let's just test this out. Feed you up with another watt, pack you up, move you out the way. And then any counterfeit should immediately go into the box, hopefully. Perfect. I haven't got to keep double handling things then. And we want to get all the money out of my inventory. Just so I know how much I'm playing with. Three stacks there. 3 stacks there. Okay, something's missing. Okay, so I need to move the pallet over a bit. Let's just stop you. Two handfuls in this one. That's better. Counterfeit's going in the box. Other stuff's going on the pallet. I haven't got to manhandle anything. And then I've just got to move this over to this machine, which is just waiting to be cleared. That's better. Okay, let's have a look how things are going. You need to be fed. No, you've got enough. You just need to be cleared. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Working nicely. The better you have it working, the easier you can process your money. Okay, washing machine, are you done? Yeah, that's clean. And because it was strapped, there's going to be many handfuls in here. Not too much. Only 4. And any other money that's dropping, I'm not paying attention to at the moment. Got a good amount of money to play with now. Just ignore any euro quests and only do the dollar ones. Got a 20,000 there. What's about to end yet? Let's get this done. In a large box. Why does everybody want a large box? Now, you've got counterfeit in there at the moment, haven't you? What you got? Did I just move your counterfeit over? Oh, sorry, it's not counterfeit. It's marked, isn't it? That'll do for now. I've got a box I can use. And we need to change our tracker. So, next quest. 20,000 in a large box, which we've got. Strapped, dry money. Nice, easy one. Close you up, give you a scan. Yep, got all the tick marks. Also just checking, make sure there's no collectibles that's going through the system. You need to be loaded and emptied. I've got the first machine set up perfect, but this one here just seems to be struggling. I think it's because I've got the table at an angle. What's confusing me? That should be a bit better. Okay, let's empty you out. Now, there was another 20,000 quest there as well, so let's go and have a look at that one. It's still up. It is. 20,000 in a sports bag. Might need to buy a sports bag for this. Yeah, let's just order that in now. Let's just move the money away and see what needs to be done with it. So what are you? You're all clean and you're all dollars. Now, I do have to be careful because the scanner's still got that Euro quest up for the moment. Because it's clean, it needs to get straight in there. That's 100% wet, so that has to be through the washer and dryer cycle. And let's make sure we're tracking the right one. So tomorrow it didn't go to the main menu there. Let's get set for delivery. Okay, this has to be in $100 bills, but that's easy. I've already got 10, 20k sitting there. Perfect, nice and clean. I'll be a bit more fast money coming in. Okay, let's figure out what's going on down here. Okay, so you need to be emptied. And what's going on with you? You need to be loaded. Just going to move you out the way at the moment. We'll deal with you later. Anything with strapped cash. But this is just dollars that can go into this one. Keeps you going. You need to be emptied. And then loading in a second. We actually nearly caught up now. Next machine needs to be loaded. No, it doesn't. It needs to be emptied. Let's move some of these to the back. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stacks in a nice, neat column. So I've got 50,000 there, 25,000 there. Okay, what do you need? You need to be emptied. You need to be loaded. And as you see, we managed to get a good amount of counterfeit already. Unless I need the counterfeit for a quest, but I do have a quest that is asking for counterfeit, so I can actually get that one done now. So let's get that one on because it's one of the main missions in gold, which is you. Accept you, and I want you on tracker as well. So you want $16,000 in a mattress, so I need to buy 2 mattresses. And you've dumped money everywhere. So inconsiderate, these people. Looks like that might be counterfeit, but it is saying it's all clean. So you can go up the side of the marked machine. Let's try and get this emptied out first. And let's do the nightmare of clearing all this. Okay, I've tidied up all that mess. Keep you going. Keep this one going. Lots of counterfeiters that are thought in this batch because the quest is asking for counterfeit. So we have got to get a load out of that machine sorted. But I don't want to sort it with this pile here. I'm figuring out how I want to do it. Do need to buy the mattresses, so let's get that done first. Spring mattress, I want 2 of them. Buy. Now 16,000 NE is easy, so there's 10. There's 15. Now what we could also do... Can I stop this machine, or is it just going to... Yeah, it's going to immediately start back up. So what I can do with this now... is change a pack size. So I've got 15 over there, I just need 1,000. If I go to pack and say I only want 10, which is 1,000... Let's see if you can get that out here quickly. Brilliant. So now I want to change his pack size back up to hundreds. And pack up that 1,000, okay? So there's the 1,000. There's the 5,000. There's the 16. So the first part of the quest is easy. The second part is going to be fairly easy. I just need to send the counterfeit for the machines, but it's all this stuff in front of it what needs to be dealt with as well. So to deal with mattresses, you've got to cut it once, twice. And then make sure the money goes into the hole in the centre. Close it back up. Give it a scan. Should have the tick mark saying there's no counterfeit money in there at all. That should be the first part of the quest, nice and easy. It won't give me any rewards until I've done the whole of the quest. Yep, we've got the tick mark for the second part, and then we've got to do the same again, but we counterfeit this time. So I'm thinking just as a temporary measure, get the mattress prepared. I think I'm just going to dump all this off here. Because I don't want to mix the counterfeit up with the non-counterfeit. Now, this machine doesn't check for counterfeit. Oh, actually, I've got a 5,000 there. Okay, so anything here has been sorted can go on this pile. That pile can come back over until I'm ready to do the next batch. Okay, so the easiest way to do the 16,000 is having a look at what we've got in there. We've got a lot of hundreds. Unfortunately, I can't change pack sizes on here. That would have been the ideal solution. So set it for hundreds. That's going to get me the 10,000 nice and easy. And then whatever comes on this pallet has to go back in that box because it will be counterfeit. Now, because I need 16, I was going to say if I can stop it quickly when it's on 60. It's less for me to go through then. I don't think I've got it fast enough now. Okay, so we do this the old-fashioned way. I need 6,000. So I just need 60 of these in my hand, and then I can send the rest back in the box. There you are. So 6,000 here, 10,000 there. Give it a scan. Again, should get all the tick marks with no counterfeit. Brilliant. And that should be nice and easy. It's easy to do once you've got the large machines. It's a pain in the butt if you haven't. So everything on here is counterfeit, so it can go back in. Everything on there is counterfeit, so it can go back in. And all this is counterfeit, so that can go back in the box as well. Then we need to make sure we change this back to 50s. And all these can go back on the pallet. Just the easiest way to do that, because it is a main mission story one. You do need to get them before you can go to the end game. So a little disruption is not that bad to deal with. So we can load you back up and get you back on your way. How are you doing? No, you should have been back into hundreds. So I'll set you back up to hundreds. Ah, I think I just didn't press the start button. Yeah, that's it. But at the moment, we're just waiting for new stuff to come for this machine. So we processed that pretty effectively, to be quite honest. Nothing in the dryer. There's one box to get washed there. And I think that is a great place to call the episode. So we've managed to push through another couple of the main story quests. We've done a few little side quests on there just to get us a bit of change in our pocket. And the next episode, we've got to come up with a solution of how we're going to do that euro. Now, we have got the large machine, which only does dollars. The extra large would do euros, but that's quite a way off. So we might have to buy a euro machine in between. I'll have a think about it between episodes. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.